superior to battle droids in almost every single way. Clone troopers were raised to achieve machine-like standards of performance and efficiency, and while they were genetically bred and modified to retain the mighty traits of their father Jango Fett, each harboured a capacity for creative thought. But that's not to say they were at all disobedient or disloyal. In fact, a control chip inside the brain of each soldier inhibited volatile behaviour. It also ensured they carried out harrowing commands such as Order 66 without any hesitation. Even if a clone emerged from his embryonic development with any unwanted characteristics, he was soon reconditioned into a willing warrior through rigorous training. They were also monitored, tested, and medicated on a regular basis throughout their development to ensure loyalty. Yet the cloning process was far from perfect, so much so that malformed clones, despite their rarity, were not unheard of. For example, 99 was a deformed clone cursed with rapid aging. Liz saw him perform janitorial work around Kamino, all before inspiring the title of Clone Force 99, another group of mutated clones whose abnormalities made them especially effective troopers. Beginning life in the Egg Lab, a vast network of maturation chambers within the sterile walls of Tipoca City, the artificially created embryos were subject to growth acceleration techniques. This ensured each clone aged in half the time it took regular humans to reach maturity. They also underwent a similarly rapid education, which saw row upon row of clones study and memorise information from monitor screens. Aiding such an experience, aside from focus-enhancing training helmets that sent and received data to and from Kaminoan scientists, was a sense of competitiveness and team spirit deriving from two classes, one odd and one even. Young clones were assigned into either the former or the latter, where they would remain until training was complete. In preparation of a lifetime spent in barracks across the galaxy, clones lived and trained together in close quarters throughout their time on Kamino. Surprisingly, however, none were disorientated by the hundreds of faces and bodies identical to their own. This was primarily due to two reasons. Firstly, the other humans they had witnessed up to that point were each other. And secondly, each clone perceived himself as an individual, despite the fact they all shared the same physique and facial features. So after just 10 standard years, when clones were finally ready for deployment, most began to change their appearance. In fact, very few actually retained their regulation haircuts worn on Kamino, and while a large percentage of their adult lives was spent inside clone trooper armour, all thanks to grueling engagements and combat simulations such as the Battle of Geonosis and the Citadel Challenge respectively, many decided to customise their apparel with pauldrons, camas and spots of colour. Standing head and shoulders above their battle droid counterparts, clone troopers were almost the perfect soldiers. But do you think the Galactic Republic was right to utilise humans over machines throughout its conflict with the Separatists? Let me know in the comments below. If you've learned something new from today's video, be sure to leave a like. To help out the channel that little bit extra, please do consider pledging to our Patreon page, and for all things inside Star Wars, press that subscribe button and notification bell. Thanks for watching.